She's literally complimenting him as a boyfriend by saying that he's marriage material and he's seemingly freaking out because he wants to think he's a fuckboy. This is a him problem. Okay, while this tweet on its face is true, everybody has these problems, and to pretend like you could say the equivalent thing to a girl who wouldn't freak the fuck out is fucking retarded. I cannot tell you how many times. Okay, so for me personally, I'm pretty sure that I gravitate more towards. I like people that look cute, and I like cute types of looks. Okay, this is why I usually prefer like 11 or 12. I'm just kidding. I think that people that are I like cutie, like smiley, giggly, that type of stuff over like. I think more like traditionally hot aesthetic, right? So like, I don't want to say just like plastic surgery, but that's just like what I tend to gravitate towards. Or generally, I appreciate that type of look. However, I'm 35 now. I've spoken to a lot of girls. I know that is a conversation that I have to navigate very, very, very carefully. Because if you've ever had a conversation with a girl and a girl asks you something along the lines of, hey, do you think that I like kind of look sexy and hot, or do you think I kind of look cute? That's a trap question. Holy fuck, you have to be careful when you get asked that question, because anything that implies that you don't see them as sexy and hot is like the biggest fucking insult you can ever give to a girl when she asks you a question like that, all right? Even if you say, trust me, I think I've done this conversation twice, and now I just realize you just lie, or you just don't answer the question. You say, fuck you, okay? Even if you prefer cute people, and even if you think cute is awesome, fine. You never, ever, 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 when a girl is asking if she looks sexy or hot, she wants to make sure she's looking sexy or hot in a particular outfit, and she doesn't want to look like a cutesy little whatever. Yeah. But, like, it's just funny to be like, oh, well, the guy should have interpreted it this way, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty obvious how a guy's going to interpret this. The same that if you were to give any type of compliment like that to or like, even if, like, if you were to say something, my God, let me just say, like, anytime you're comparing a partner to anybody else here, actually, you know what? I'll just say this. Here is a golden rule for relationships. Okay. Do not ever compare your partner to anybody else unless you are literally only saying the best things, objectively true of all possible things ever. That's it. Right. Because especially as a guy, there are things that you can say where you think it's a compliment, but it's like you're mind fucking and you don't realize it. Another example of this might be, let's say that a girl, okay, has a nice itty bitty titties, okay? We'll say nice like B cup, okay? They're nice. And let's say you like, even you prefer nice whatever titties. You might think as a guy, hey, man, I've dated girls and the past 2 girlfriends I had huge fucking knockers. And I'm so glad that this girl, I like that she's got smaller tits. I like that. And I wonder if she's self-conscious about, oh my God, I've got an idea. I'm going to compliment her on these and say that I even prefer them my last ones. And you might think that you're doing a good deed. You're like, hey, man, I love your tits. I like that they're small. You know, my last 2 girlfriends had like huge tits. And I actually really prefer yours. In your head from start to finish, and even after you utter it, you might think it's like you're doing a good thing, but just don't ever say that. Even if it's true, don't say it, okay? Statistically speaking, listen, I'm pretty sure most vaginas probably cap out at like anywhere from 5 to 7 inches in terms of the amount of dick they can take, okay? There might be a girl who dated a dude with a dick that was genuinely too big, might be 7, 8 inches, might be too girthy, all right? And she might think, man, I bet my boyfriend feels kind of whatever. His dick is, he's got a solid average dick. And she might think, hey, man, I love riding you. It's so much easier. Like, you never bumped my cervix. I like that you're not as big as my last boyfriend because it was so uncomfortable fucking him, okay? A girl could say some shit like that, thinking that she's giving a compliment. You're not. Don't ever go down this road ever comparing partners to anybody else. It's just, you might have like the golden partner that is like that and you guys communicate on such a level that it's okay, but like, my fucking God, just don't do it. If you even have to think about it, just don't do it. That's what this compliment is, okay? It's just, and to pretend that like, oh, well, it's so obvious, like, don't do that. Oh my God, don't do that. Trust me, okay?